Hipper here. So today I'm taking a look at the Edinburgh and I'm using my agile build, and I want to show you that you can actually kite with this thing. So I have aiming systems on it, I have steering gears, and I have steering gears again, and then I have the improved reload. And if you look at commander here, I'm using Tenant, and as inspirations I have a Sure Lane Baltimore and a Arpeggio Takao. And that gets my rudder down to 1.9 seconds, I think, about that. And the speed is about 36 knots, so the speed is a bit low. I wish I could make it higher, but I have to give up an inspiration for that. So unfortunately, can't do that. So have a look here, 36.5 knots, 1.9 seconds rudder. And the turning circle is not the smallest, but it's small and it's good. Makes it a very agile cruiser, this one, and it's one of my favorites at the moment. Okay, so this is a 4 versus 4 battle here. And I tell you, every time this happens, the whole red team goes to my flank. And of course, obviously, why not? It happens in this game again. And I'm not kidding you, it happens every time I'm in one of these 4 or 5 battles here. Wherever I go, that's where the whole enemy team goes. Sometimes it's because I'm spotted first, and then all the bots just turn my way and just continue doing that. But in this case here, I'm actually not spotted until quite late, and by then all the red ships are already turning towards A. So here we only have one down, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't look too bad right now. And I can see I'm targeted by 3 ships, but we have another eye over there coming this way as well. So that's 2 tough battleships. And then suddenly 2 cruisers pop up. And that means that I am outnumbered severely here. 2 battleships, I can manage that. 2 cruisers, absolutely not. And especially not a Suzuya and an Albemarle, because they'll just burn me down completely. So we need to get the Suzuya out of the way, because he's the closest, he's the biggest threat. And really only all I can do here is not die. And he presents a very nice broadside, so this guy is not much trouble.
The ship is on fire.
So if you notice here, I'm already using my rudder to avoid salvos, as well as the speed of my ship. And there are quite a bit of them incoming, and he takes a torpedo there as well. Pretty unlucky for this guy, because he just realized that he shouldn't go broadside, and then he was going bow in, and now he decides to broadside again, and that allows me to remove him from the map, and it gives me a much better chance of survival. So see here, I'm actually taking a lot of hits, but the armor is just so strong on Edinburgh here that it doesn't really matter, and it's the same with Otago. That's why I like the ship so much. It's a better kiter than Edinburgh, and it also has really thick deck armor. So those stray bullets that you just can't avoid, you can avoid the majority, but you will get a hit once in a while. They usually just ricochet or shatter off that thick armor. And Edinburgh has 30 mils over most of it, and Otago has actually 40 mils on the deck. So that makes these ships very good at kiting like this. And as you can tell, like, the whole enemy team is shooting at me. And like, I cannot really dig in here because there are just too many enemies. So we'll have to just kite away and see if we can't trick them into following me that way, and then allowing the rest of my team access to their broadsides. So again here, double salvo, but we just fit in between the shells the best we can. So we are about 3 minutes into the battle here, and getting close to 75,000 damage, primarily from guns. I get 2 torpedoes, so that's pretty good. And as you can see, just keeping enough distance is crucial. Like, in the beginning I was a little bit too close. I was almost 6 kilometers from that Suzuya there, because he surprised me around the mountain. But at this distance here, 12 to 14 kilometers, you can pretty much decide the battle. So now I'm confident enough to go broadside to get all my guns on this guy here. And I'll keep a close eye on my engineers, so I know exactly how many of these guys are targeting me. And as soon as it changes to either 2 or 3, I protect my broadside, and then I dodge bullets the best I can. Now, when I come around this island here, I'm going to be spotted, and I am sure that they'll all take an interest in me because I'm the first ship spotted, and that's always the case. So of course I protect my broadside here, and I keep an eye on my engineers. I have 2 of them targeting me, and it's not the Edinburgh, so he's targeting me now, so that's why I know there's an incoming salvo from far away as well. So we just try to make sure we don't take that one as well. That was a pretty bad aim, that one there, so I don't really know what was going on there. But you can see now we've got the battleships separated, so it's much easier now. I still have 3 guys targeting me, and it is still a problem because I'm going to run out of space soon. And that's always the problem in these kiting cruisers here. We have too many enemies, and I have trouble burning them down here because obviously I can't burn them down. So I only have my AP, and when the IOS bow on like this, it's going to take a long time. See, I got all 4 shatters there. Or ricochets, sorry. So I need someone else to hit them from the side, which they're doing now. And that is going to work wonders, because at the end of this battle here, myself and 2 other guys on my team, we're pretty much equal in XP, around 2700, I think. Because obviously they've had an easy time capping, and they've had access to broadsides all game. So like, it pays off kiting away like this if the enemies follow you, exactly what they're doing now. And should they stop following you, then all you do is go dark and head in again. And like, then you'll have to figure out what happens then. I mean, it could be another kiting battle all over again, or you could be actually able to push in and cap. Depends on the game, obviously. So these guys pushed me all the way to the back of the map here, and they've all decided to stay on there. Well, maybe not decided, because the rest of my team have been pushing them from the side, and they're not allowing them to try for the B cap. And with me just following out here like a rabbit, they've been pretty much firing their guns in vain at me, and allowing my team to pound them from the broadsides. So now they've lost interest in me, so I'm pushing in again. And this is pretty much it in a nutshell when you're facing overwhelming odds like this. Granted, these guys aren't the best shots, at least the Ashitaka is a little bit rusty, but the Iowa is quite a nasty one. But if you think about it, I've been under fire from 4 ships, well, pretty much the whole game, 3 ships, and I'm down to about half health now, but I still have a whole heal left, and I'm saving that for in case I get like a nasty hit or something like that. And again, my AP doesn't really bite now because these guys are bow on, and you see I get just ricochets after ricochets. So without HE, a situation like this is a little bit disappointing for an Edinburgh. So right now, the only reason I'm not turning into Torp this guy is because he's showing broadside to my team, and I have a battleship, a Vanguard right there that's in a perfect position. So right now he's turning to hit me because, as usual, this guy is realizing, oh, I'm probably going to die here. So now I'm going to try to do my best to get a kill before I die. And when that happens, they always go for the nearest cruiser. You can be sure of that. And we just troll him there completely. And see, he's staggering his shots now. He's learned from his mistakes. He doesn't fire all his guns at once, which is quite smart. That is the way to do it. But still, Edinburgh has no trouble at all avoiding his shots. So he is just about to go down, and that's nice because I just I just reached the edge of the map here, and that is a problem. It does make me a little bit harder to hit, but it also makes it harder to avoid shots. So that was Edinburgh here, and I've heard time and time over again people saying that, oh, you cannot kite in Edinburgh, rah, 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 rah. But well, I give you proof on the opposite. So see here, the 3 of us doing really well, and very, very equal game actually. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video here and of the kiting Edinburgh, and I'll see you out there.